my name's Cheryl. I work for Living Well and Link for Life in the Healthy Lifestyles Nutrition team. What we're going to be doing today is cooking the easiest chilli ever, and I've raided my store cupboard of ingredients. So we've got here lots of tinned products and we're going to make a bean chilli. So I've got chopped tomatoes, sweet corn, I'm going to use mixed beans, kidney beans, but if you've got some mixed bean salad in or whole white kidney beans, any kind of beans at all, that's what I'm going to do. So what I've done here, I've sauteed some red onion off, but you can use any kind of onion, whatever you've got in your store cupboards. These are lockdown easy recipes. So I've used a tiny little bit of olive oil. Olive oil is a good fat, so we want to be using that. And then I'm going to put in, these are really useful if you want to get some of these in your shopping, because I know that we can't go as often as we'd like, but we need to have things in where we can make things really flavoursome. So I'm just going to put some chilli in. If you like it hot or spicy or loads of flavour, put more in or put less in. So that is that. And then I've got, I'm going to put sweet corn in and these mixed beans. So that's my kidney beans and lots of different kinds. Beans are really good because they give us lots of fibre. They're a good source of protein. And actually 3 tablespoons of beans counts towards one of your 5 a day. So my beans are going in there with the garlic and onion. I've got some mixed herbs. Again, all really good store cupboard ingredients. They're going to go in. Packing some nice flavour. I've got a tin of tomatoes that have already got some herbs in. So all these are really cheap, economical things to have in your cupboard. So we're actually making the whole meal out of store cupboard ingredients. So I'm just going to add that, give it a good stir. This is like a 2-minute chilli. You could do it in your microwave, put it in a microwavable dish and pop it on till it's warm through. Everything's warm through. What you do need to make sure you do though is drain everything and rinse them off. Not the tomatoes, obviously they're in tomato sauce, but beans, things like this, you need to drain them off. Make sure you choose, tin products are actually really good, but make sure you choose them in water. These are mixed beans in water, not brine, because that contains extra salt. We're not going to be putting any salt in this today. It's one of our lockdown healthy nutritious meals. So I'm going to put my sweet corn in, and remember this is a chilli, so we're going to put some chilli powder in. Again, if you want to just put a tiny bit in, just put a few little sprinkles in. Children might not really like it very hot, and chilli can be a little bit hot. But just do that again to taste. About a teaspoon. I've just put half in. I'm going to make it a little bit more spicy. You do whatever is right for you and for your family. If you want to make it mild firstly, just put a little bit in and then serve out for the people that only like it mild, and then add a bit of extra chilli for yourself. So this is just all warming through. So I've got my mixed herbs in, I've got my garlic in, I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. Again, the more flavour we can get, the better. So all you need to do, because we've already cooked our onions, is make sure that everything is really warm through. You could add anything you want in this. You could add a tin of baked beans if you wanted. And don't forget, you don't need to have meat every meal. So that's coming to a nice temperature. Maybe bring it to a simmer, so that means when there's little bubbles going in it. Because I've already cooked the onion, the beans are already cooked and they just need warming through. So this is going to be a really cheap, tasty dish. You could serve it with some rice, and the packet rices that you get are really good, that it just take 2 minutes, particularly in lockdown, because we can store them for a long time, or just boil yourself some rice. Or you could serve it with some crusty bread or even some potato wedges, and we will do potato wedges another time. So I'm going to just add a little bit more garlic. Felt like it was a little bit stingy. So this is coming to a nice temperature now. Just get it hot enough to serve. Remember that everything's already cooked, we've drained them off. So we've got onions, tomatoes and our beans, so we've got plenty of our 5 a day in there, probably about 3 portions, so a really good way to get your 5 a day. So I'm just going to finish this off to make it really appetising. So I'm just going to pop some into my dish. If you were having rice, you could put your rice in there. This will serve 4 people. And then I've got some natural Greek yoghurt that I'm just going to pop on the top to finish it off. Some people use sour cream, but I'm just going to use natural low-fat Greek yoghurt, just whatever you've got in. And then I love my parsley in these little jars. They're probably only about 50p, even less, about 39p. And I'm just going to finish off with a little bit of parsley on the top. And there is the easiest bean chilli that you'll ever make. Enjoy. See you next time and stay safe.